Steelers. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough of this ball club.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Sammy Coates has it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know?
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That was good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes the rookie. I don't care how good your college career was. This transition to the NFL is hugely difficult.
It's as simple as this phrase. This is the NFL. It's different.
Defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you can pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility. Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to let it go again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
10 yards to go on 3rd.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Hey, go 4 down, 4 down.
And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle here to Brown. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm? I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this one caught by Coates. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Complete to Jason Witten. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On the counter, Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Going right side, he has Witten. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Roethlisberger. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Coates. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion. Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. one man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Cowboys know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Offense on the field now after the INT. The ball will pop loose here. He'd make it count, running for 28 yards on the play. Following the forced fumble, in traffic, Brown will make the catch. And this play goes for a score. They strike first in the half. Steelers have it at the 12. The catch over the middle by Brown, and it's caught for the score. Steelers up by 2 touchdowns. Now 1st and 10. Davis going to get the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Roethlisberger's going to find his mark, and after the short pass, he'll score. Steelers up now by 21. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Heinz Field for the start of the third quarter.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Third and long for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional, a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Brought in by Coates. Still on his feet. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty called. Fresh set of downs here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Check 26, check 26. Set, blue 30.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders, is exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They play fake to Elliott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Prescott on 1st down. He hits Beasley right side. That one goes for 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here we go!
A 1st down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Prescott now going right side. He has Winton. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They come out here in the eye. Prescott now on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Over the middle here to Coates. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Single. Here we go. Watch 7.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they get Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the coach has decided to... throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 15 more, and it's another first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn